into more candid conversations.
It is March and we are celebrating the brilliance that is us women. Happy Women's Month to all the queens out there. You're beyond amazing, and we continue to acknowledge your strength, resilience, tenacity, and power. Before we get down to business, I would like to thank our ardent listener and supporter and fellow purposeur, Miss Lana. Thank you. I got my mask. It came all the way from foreign, so thank you, Miss Lana. I really appreciate it. Now, on last week's show, we spoke with the beautiful soul, Kamala McWhinney, who shared quite a few gems during our conversation. The one that really resonated with me is that life gives you cues along the way in finding your purpose. See, your purpose is already within you. You're born with it. Not only are we born with our purpose, but we are also birthed with the gifts that we need to nurture, hone our purpose. Along life's journeys from birth to wherever we are now, life has dropped hints and cues about what it is you should be doing, what it is you should be focusing on to get you to your purpose. And if you have found that purpose, to help you focus on thriving in said purpose. Focus impacts our perspective. Focus impacts our perspective. Our focus impacts our perspective. As we continue focusing, pun intended, on our third pillar, pursuing aspirations, we look at what we are focusing on and how it impacts our perspective. Welcome to Chasing Purpose, where we are intentional about finding, honing, and thriving in our purpose and inspiring you to find your purpose, your soul purpose. And I am your humble purpose guide, Cinta Shay. I am honored and blessed to be with you every Monday right here at 7 p.m. on Irie Jam Radio. Grab your journals, grab a pen, grab a glass of water, and let's get right into it. Tonight, we are talking about... Focus! I love my team. What are we setting our sights on? And does it align with our purpose? Remember that at birth, you were gifted with your purpose. And throughout your life's journeys, life would have given you cues of what your purpose is. Let me give you an example. In preparation for this show, I started to examine my life and how I focused on the things that kept coming up, the constant things that kept coming up. One being my love for getting dressed up, putting on nice clothes, and I'm talking about from a young age, about 4 or 5. I can remember my mom dressing my sister and I up in beautiful dresses and matching prints. Thanks, Mom, for that. There was something else that also stuck out for me. It was the love of music. All genres of music, but reggae and dancehall music did something to me. It entranced me. From my uncle's infamous basement parties, the rhythm and bass that came through the speakers, the way people moved to the rhythms, all were my cues. Another constant that kept coming up was giving back, motivating people, lending a helping hand, being a part of my community in every sense of the word. I have my dad to thank for that. These were the cues life gave me along my path, which all led me to where I am today, thriving in my purpose. This is just a part of my story, and here to share candid conversation with me is none other than... Mrs. Khadine Hylton.
Hello.
More affectionately known as...
Miss Kitty.
I can't tell you how excited I am.
Thank you so very much. I'm overly excited, and I want to thank you so very much for having me on your platform. It is my pleasure being here.
I'm kind of in my feelings and in my emotions because Kitty has been somebody that I've known for many years.
Many years, yeah.
She's hosted, if anybody knows me, then you know that one of my purposes and passions is fashion. My love of it, my Caribbean fashion to be exact. And for, I think, maybe about 10 years, I've produced Irie Fashion Rave.
Yeah.
And Kitty was the host for about 4 or 5. Oh, my gosh. So we have a history, okay? We have rapport.
Yeah.
Now, Miss Kitty wears many hats. Miss Kitty is a Jamaican radio and television personality, actress, author, MC, voiceover talent, entertainer, motivational speaker, all these things. Miss Kitty has become one of the most popular female hosts in media as the fluffy diva, urging women that beauty doesn't stop at size 0. Along with her famed...
Hello. La 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 la. Yay.
You see how it worked out? Miss Kitty was never one to limit herself, and she recently completed studies at the Norman Manley Law School, where she passed the bar and is an attorney at law in waiting. Come on, y'all. Give me some, like, look. Okay?
Thank you. Well, the only thing is I'm no longer in waiting. I'm actually an attorney at law.
All these things. Let me say it again, okay? She's an attorney at law.
So it's Khadine Natoya Hylton, attorney at law. Yes.
Look here, no?
No.
All right?
Yeah.
Talking about if that is not pursuing aspirations, I don't know what is. Kitty?
Yes, love. Thank you so very much. It was a long road. It's a long journey. And as I'm listening to you talking about focus and, accomplishing your dreams, I just wanted to impress upon everyone that it is so important to be true to who you are. Polonius said it, to thine own self be true. A lot of people lose themselves or don't even find themselves because they don't take the time out to find their purpose. A lot of people sometimes like, what is my purpose? I don't know. What am I there for? But you've not taken the time to find out. You have not done any introspection to find out. Some people you might ask them basic things like, what's your hobby? You know, me don't know. What's your favorite color? You know, me don't know. What's your favorite food? Me don't know. So if you don't know about you, who is going to know? And if you're coming from a place of not knowing, then you're never going to be able to find it. So you have to spend time with yourself. Just like how we spend time to put on our makeup, put on our clothes. We find time to buy the nice handbag. We sit on the internet scrolling for hours and hours. Forget the deal them. We also have to find ourselves and bet on yourself. If you don't believe in you, nobody will do it for you. So you have to bet on yourself and understand that you owe it to yourself to be the best version of yourself that you can be. A lot of people play small because they want to fit in. I'm not trying to fit into any circle because, maybe I'm a circle, maybe I'm a square, maybe I'm a triangle. So I'll never fit in. But what is important is that I actualize my potential. I remember when I started law school, I was at the top of my career. Magnum Kings and Queens. I had the afternoon radio show. I'm hosting shows in New York. Me host Irie Jam, me host Fashion Rave, me host the most, you know what I mean? And one morning I got up. And it had always been in my spirit. From an early age, I've always been an advocate. And even being in media, I've always been an advocate. I advocate for women and women's strength and women's rights because we're in an industry that is very male-dominated and there's a lot of testosterone in it. Now, I was not going to be subjugated to just being your normal MC or your normal host. But what that means is that I have to bring it and I have to go harder and I have to make sure I add value. So my clients will always be pleased and I always go 10,000%. That is why when you call me, you have your M-O-N-E-Y. If you don't have it, don't call for me. Yeah, man, I run a charity. You understand? We do charity, but yeah, right?
So, but not for ourselves, y'all.
Yeah, but a lot of...
cut the check.
Yeah, cut the check. I'm in cash, okay? Yeah, thank you. But a lot of times, women don't get the respect we deserve. We work even harder than a lot of our male counterparts, and we are underpaid, we're not respected. So when I come about my business and I come about work, I bring my professionalism, I go hard, and mediocrity is not a part of who I am. So I have to go 10,000% at all times. So I remember getting up, and I was like, from as far back as I can remember, I wanted to be a lawyer and a politician. And media happened. I fell in love with it. I had a natural knack, and I think it was just because of me being my authentic self, and I wasn't trying to be somebody else, or trying to be what I'm not. When people meet me in real life, they say, "But Miss Kitty, I the same way I laugh for true. I the same way you going for true." Like, it's true. It's not a put on. It's me, I see when me cuss in real life for true. And talk the things for true. We have tact, so we know when to, where to, and how to. But the morning I got up, I'm like, it has been on my soul. It has been in my spirit. I need to go to law. I wanted to go to law school to do that. So though I'm successful in entertainment, I always believe in maximizing your full potential and not living by anyone's limitations. Whatever you think of me or whatever box or stereotype you want to put on me, that's your business, not mine.
Absolutely.
Has nothing to do with me.
Absolutely.
And I literally got up, put on my deodorant, lotion, put on my Bath and Body Works spray, put on my Chanel perfume, and I said, today is D-Day. Wow. So I went up to the university, to the Faculty of Law, and the lady gave me a tour. I told her I was interested. She gave me a pamphlet, and she gave me a tour of the facility. And I'm like, okay, great, sign me up now. Yeah, great, fab, yeah. And it wasn't until when I was driving back home, I was like, Lord Jesus, what will we do? So Omega managed school, plus radio, plus show, plus hosting, plus, oh my God. And I literally started to panic.
Yeah, but he already had you.
But I said, God, You've put this on my spirit.
Yeah.
You've
You
brought
already
me to
had
this
to.
place.
Yeah.
I pray for the tenacity, the
Yes.
resilience, and the strength
Yes.
for you to guide and protect me,
And look what he
guide
did.
and provide,
Look at that.
and guide me to where I need to be. Some
Yeah.
say, you know what? I have my why.
Yeah.
My mom is my why. I have to make my parents proud. My mother has worked
love this.
assiduously
Yes.
for us over the years.
Yeah.
My father, my family,
Yeah.
my community. And I also want to make other women proud to know that wherever you are in life, start where you are.
Start
You
where
don't
you
have
are.
to be great to start, but you have to start to be great.
Yeah.
So you have to just go with God
that.
and pray without ceasing. Sin my ball like a baby. I tell a girl,
Yeah.
my ball, baby, Jesus. I'm going to pay my money already. Murder. Why? And then, of course, you know, it's, oh, Miss Kitty, you're the celebrity, you're going to school.
Right.
And I have to leave that at the door because
Yeah,
I don't do all of that stuff. When I'm focused, I'm focused. I'm focused till it's deaf me. I can't see nothing. I can't hear nothing. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
I remember sitting in the class, and obviously now, you know, for years I was not in school. So, you know, to have to get back into the
Into that rhythm,
discipline and
yeah,
that
yeah,
rhythm,
yeah,
it
yeah,
wasn't easy.
yeah.
I cried like for 1 week straight.
Wow.
And it was so overwhelming till I start wear glasses. Me I say, you see all them something, yeah? Me I'm a good life, I'm come take out book. But true, me no want to send a taste and buy rat pies in down a town or in a camper ball. And I always wanted to give myself an option because fame is vapor.
Yeah. Okay.
It won't last forever. And then, as a woman, what is going to be my next move? So that if somebody doesn't want to see me on their TV anymore, if somebody doesn't want to hear me on their radio anymore, what do I do?
What next? Yeah.
I can't go beg no man.
Yeah.
I can't do the things them. My stomach easy for sick. Me sick with my back and my leg short. Me can't do the things them. Yeah, the things them. You understand? We can't manage the things them. Because you have some of the people them, they want you back like a dog and me can't, yes, me can't.
I love
do the things.
listen, I love her.
can't.
Okay.
So I said, okay, let me just take my book. And I went because I wanted to give myself an option in
Yes,
case.
yes.
And also it was also about self-actualization for me.
And I love that.
It has always been a dream of
Yeah.
mine. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not me?
Yeah.
Some people ask, oh, it's a me don't know. Did it
They
start?
already blocked it themselves. They already
Exactly.
blocked themselves
Yeah.
before even trying. They said them can't do it.
Yeah, so it's better I say, okay, let me try. If it doesn't work, okay, I could stop or start or whatever. But at least give yourself a
Yeah.
fighting chance.
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
Yeah.
And I started. And I didn't look at the years. Persons asked, it took me 6 years, right? And I never looked at the years because I know either way 6 years are going to pass. So at the end of the day, though, what are you going to have at the 6 years?
Yeah. Yeah.
So either way you want to take it on. Once
Yeah.
you're alive,
Yeah.
the time will pass.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what are you going to have as your achievement
Right.
at the end of it all?
Yeah,
So, I started and it was good. It was rough.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Rough.
I'm sure.
Super rough. It's not easy, and that's why I'm going to tell people.
And it's not even like you're just doing school. You're in school. You are doing your radio. You're flying
Outside
all over
broadcast.
everything.
Yeah. I remember doing a show in Barbados, and I had to be studying in the airport because I flew up to do the show the Saturday. The show was the Sunday. I flew back to Jamaica on the Monday, and my criminal law exam was the Tuesday. Now, I wasn't about to fail that.
No, right.
So I had to have my books during the airport, in my hotel, reading when I wasn't on the show. And so it was a lot of sacrifice, but it was worth it.
I mean, congratulations.
Thank you, baby.
You're not going to remember this. We saw each other in the
Yes.
airport like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It was a late flight, and you had your book.
Yeah.
You had your book. You're
Yeah.
walking with your book.
Yeah,
And that's
big
how
up
I
Bobby.
knew.
Hey, la 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 la, the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby. Nice clean Bobby. No cobweb Bobby. Yay.
All right. Focus impacts our perspective. Do you find this to be true?
Absolutely. You have to be focused. And in disciplined life is a life not worth living. If you ask most successful people what has contributed to their success, it is employing discipline to live the life now that others aren't willing to live so that you can later enjoy the life that others will not be enjoying because they weren't disciplined. Listen, I have not had a birthday party or celebrated my birthday in 6 years because my birthday comes around the time when it's study time. Exams are normally scheduled in May. So my beat time starts in like the end of February. So by the time you get down to March 19,
You're just-
I am in my book. When me in my book, me not talking with nobody. So over the years, I have a scarf that I got from Italy that I call my Ritamali scarf. When you see Ritamali come out, you know it's exam time because I don't have time to comb here, do nothing at all. It's about the books for me. Me not even wear long ear go school. Can you see me? When I study, I don't want the ear long over the book. So I have to cut my ear low or wear like a 29-piece wig. The ladies know what time it is. The Tony Braxton, you know, because I don't want any distractions. So you have to focus in such a way that you lock in on your goal and you do not take your eye off your goal until it is accomplished. I've not gone to my nephew's birthday party. I hope my one and only nephew Amir, who I love dearly, because his birthday is in April. Study time I can't go. Many Thanksgiving, many Christmas I've missed because I have assignments, I have exams, and I cannot be out and about and gallivanting, and I have my responsibility. Many times I felt left out. Many times I felt like, Lord Jesus, everybody just enjoy them life. Who gonna Bali? Who gonna Phuket? Who gonna someplace where them can't even spell me ignorant? Hear me, I want to be when you like a refugee. Me alone, I got away some of that. And I feel so bad. But guess what? It comes back again to say, sometimes when you're going to elevate, you have to separate. Elevation requires separation. And eagles and chickens don't mix. So because I know what the calling on my life is, I know I have to make those sacrifices now. It was rough. You can't. I've had to turn down shows. And you know when I turn down money, you know that gripe my belly. I can't do that show. I'm sorry. What do you think about it? Because I'm not rich. I'm not a godfather. I'm not a top name. You understand? I'm not no rich man. I'm not a drug dealer, no scammer. I'm not a prostitute.
And then you also enjoy what you do. You enjoy what you're doing.
You know, exactly. So a lot of things I've had to bypass. I've had to say no thank you, even when I've wanted to do it, because I know that the bigger picture is for me to finish this law program, see it through and accomplish. And because I didn't want any temptation, I didn't want anything to dissuade me or to, you know, blur my focus. I just zoned in, locked in, and I was committed to it until the end.
There you go. Congratulations again.
Thank you, baby.
What are some of the techniques you use to gain and remain focused?
Well, for me, I just shut out certain things. You have to cut off certain things. Jamaica would I say, you have to cut off your nose to spite your face. You have to be willing to do that. There are some people, for example, I remember there was somebody who I would talk to occasionally, but every time it's always a problem, and if I have problem, I'm going to say, okay, I can't talk to you. I have a problem, I can't manage it. And then energy flows where energy goes. And then I say, you know what, after a while, all of us are come down on me. So you have to cut off. You have to just know that, listen, you have your why, you know why. You keep reminding yourself. For some people, it may be your child. It may be your mom, your dad, your grandma. Somebody, it also may be the haters. Because the greatest thing for me, me give my haters problem. I specialize in giving my haters dyspepsia, GERD, acid reflux, diarrhea. See the press for details. Conditions apply. Side effects include. So all them attack. You know the nigga them attack. See, you know how niggas especially when it comes to me, I don't like car.
And don't know her. And don't know her.
And they don't know me. But guess what? I'm not here for everybody to like me.
That's true.
Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be everybody cup of tea because I'm in a mug. So if you don't like me, that's your problem, not mine. Jesus walked the earth a sinless man. Heal the sick, raise the dead, turn water into wine, and them still crucify him. At the end of the day, if somebody is going to hate you, they're going to hate you. You will never be right for the wrong person.
Absolutely.
Never. No matter what you do. If sin smile is smiley, you should smile so. Sin polite, she too. She go like she better than people. She just always look good. She have to do her ear every time. Her ear white, she have a blonde, she can't purple it. Her ear is blonde, so like people are weird. But I've also come to realize that some of the people who are your harshest critics, they don't even like themselves. So it's hard for you to give what you don't have. So if you don't have any love inside of you, if you never get breast milk on Christmas, some of them have tend up your walk with them. You don't expect them from you, sir. Go on, you go. Your mother never Christmas. Go on, sir. You never know your father do you're 30. Go on, they look at style you. Yeah, them. So I don't want to watch them. As my granny would say, don't watch the knives of the market. Just watch your profit and do what you're doing. So I just remain focused by just knowing that, listen, I have taken on this project. I want the best for myself. And a lot of times people expect people to believe in them when you don't believe in yourself. I needed to do this for me. And I'm very keen on creating a legacy so that when people shall look in the annals of history, history will be kind to me and will absolve me and represent me in a certain way. Some people just come, you eat, you go a party, you take man, woman, and you dead and gone. What you do? Nobody talk about you. Nobody. Nelson Mandela name can't stop call. Marcus Garvey name can't stop call. Mahatma Gandhi name can't stop call. Mother Teresa name can't stop call. So what is your legacy? And I want to encourage people of the Negroid race to pick up ourselves and not just live for the here and now, but also the future. What kind of legacy are you leaving for your children, for your family, for your race? What are you doing? You have people from other races who they deal with generational wealth. For black people, it's almost as if every generation has to start from scratch because the generation before you did not do what they were supposed to do. There are some families, Jewish family and China family and certain Caucasian family, where the great-great-great-grandfather name still are called because of what he did and the foundation he laid.
Absolutely. And with those communities, even if there are infighting, you will never know they are going to come together at all costs.
Because they're working together for the benefit of each other. So you just have to be focused and do what you have to do, even though the heavens may fall.
What cues did life give you along your journey?
I've always been in a situation where I advocate for people. From, I don't know. All right, growing up with my mom and my dad, so I'm from a typical nuclear family. Mother and father married. I have one sister. My mother is a nurse anesthetist. My father is a police officer. So I was grown with a certain level of forthrightness, a level of security, confidence, self-esteem embedded in me from an early age. And so I've always heard, and my mom is a very strong, passionate woman as well. And so my dad also was there. So I always have a bucketive there. You know, my father, police, my father. And when I come to school, people can hear, we want, it's just we want, and it's have a buzz and yay, you know. And so my mother, though, has always been very philanthropic and very giving and caring. And you always must think about people. And we always, and I remember she would work at KPH sometimes. And when we would drive past, you know, she would show us some children. And I said, those children, they don't have toys. They don't have so-and-so. You have to appreciate what you have. Make sure you put away your toys. Make sure so-and-so. And also she would always be giving to people. So I've had this giving spirit in me. So for me, it was always a matter of focusing on that, and I've always been, so I was student council president, house captain, farm captain, so I've always been in leadership positions that has always followed me. Even in media, I didn't start out in media to be popular. I didn't think I would even reach here.
Your authentic self. You were your authentic self.
I just started a youth program. Youth Factor was the name, where they would interview youth, you know, on youth issues, and then it snowballed. I never set out to be popular or to seek. I'm not an attention seeker. I just believe in being myself, standing up for women, standing up for fluffy women. Yes, I may have on more weight than you, but it doesn't make me less of a person. It doesn't mean I'm not bright. I came up with fluffy not even to be popular. It was for my own personal advancement and my own personal feeling of, you know, appreciating myself. Because normally your big, fat and sour is a trio or the triumvirate that they try to put on you. And that in and of itself is discriminatory, right? Pejorative terms that limit you in such a way that you don't even want to reach out in life. Because you say, but then my big, fat and sour, so but nobody not like me, and, you know. But for me, fluffy conjured more of something, you know, loving and something appropriate. And so I started that, not knowing or realizing that there were so many women who would latch on or I would motivate them. I really didn't know, because when you looked at the magazine, I didn't see anybody looking like me. Everybody shaped like KFC fries. You know, nobody don't look like me. Me not see nobody a size 16. Or even if you're on a magazine, you're not portrayed in a sexy way or an appealing way. It's always with you with a big bowl in front of you. I eat some food and I do something. And it's always like that. So for me, that was very diminutive. And I was not going to subscribe to that. So I said, okay, that's a NERP. How about now? And I decided to change the narrative. Nobody is going to write my narrative for me.
First of all, y'all know how I feel. I hope you guys are writing down all the gems that Kitty has already bestowed upon us. And we only, a few minutes in. Unfortunately, we have to go to a quick commercial break. And when we come back, more with the awesome, inspirational Khadine Hylton.
Hey.
Keep it right here for real reggae on Irie Jam.
93.5 VIP.
Easter time, family time, Golden Cross time. Taurus Riley reminding you, check out Golden Cross, the Easter bun where your need is a must. But Taurus Riley representing for the one and only Golden Cross. And do remember, Easter is all about family. And we'll deliver that family Jamaican experience to you and yours. Well, Easter equals family time. Yeah, Golden Cross make bun for we. The nicest recipe from 1949. Sure. Golden Cross give you superior quality, and now we got delivery. Easter bun is a must, and when you need the real Easter bun with the real Easter fun, you need to check Golden Cross. Watch enough. Them have the recipe from Jam Down from 1949. Golden Cross Easter bun.
Aeromark Shipping is your direct connection to Jamaica. They specialize in shipping full container loads with personal effects, cars, trucks, buses, and heavy construction equipment or commercial cargo to Kingston and Montego Bay. Weekly sailings with the fastest transit time in the industry, receiving vehicles Monday through Friday in Brooklyn from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Call 973-690-5363, 973-690-5363. Aeromark Shipping's direct connect to Jamaica, straight like an arrow.
When financing your home, you need an expert in the mortgage field working for you. Someone who has low rates and fees. One company with one number gives it all to you. That's Canyon Mortgage. At Canyon, they specialize in one thing, giving you the best home loan at the best price for your situation. They are New York's trusted mortgage specialists. Whether you are buying a home or refinancing, and with their expertise with low rates, they excel at saving you money. So call Canyon Mortgage today at 718-792-3333. That's 718-792-3333. Specializing in one thing, and that's the best home loan at the right price with low rates. Call today before rates rise. Learn more by calling Canyon Mortgage at 718-792-3333 or visit CanyonMortgageCorp.com. That's CanyonMTGCorp.com. Canyon Mortgage Corporation, licensed by New York State Banking Department. Canyon Mortgage, call them today. Canyon Mortgage Corp, located at 204-21 Jamaica Avenue, Hollis, New York, 11423. Registered mortgage broker, New York State Department of Financial Services. All loans arranged through third-party provider. An equal housing opportunity. MLS 28873.
Jamaica Smooth CBD flower is perfect for people looking to boil the herb into a tea or simply roll their own cigarettes the old-fashioned way. Not only are pre-rolls the smoothest way to curb addiction and withdrawals to nicotine and tobacco, you also get all of the medical benefits of the herb without the high. Yes, it is 100% legal and THC-free. Smoking CBD provides the fastest delivery of CBD into your body to immediately begin helping to soothe, relax, and comfort you.
Call Jamaica Smooth at 1-833-766-6845. 1-833-SMOOTH-5.
Or order online now at jamaicasmooth.com. I'm Joe, your CBD expert.
No leftovers. Words to live by, but it's also the name of the fastest rising Jamaican restaurant in Newark, Connecticut. You can't forget the name, No Leftovers, on 182 Connecticut Ave. They cater and they deliver. Call them at 203-354-4333. No Leftovers for your quick Caribbean fix in Newark, Connecticut. Here's just some of the very positive reviews. I'm not an expert on jerk chicken by any stretch, but this was delicious, tasty, and at a great value. No leftovers. The jerk chicken makes you say, my God, that's delicious. Oxtail, absolutely perfect. I could eat their rice and peas slathered in jerk sauce and gravy every day for the rest of my life. No leftovers. On 182 Connecticut Ave. Call them at 203-354-4333. No leftovers.
There are positive changes coming to immigration law with the Biden administration. These changes will create opportunities for undocumented immigrants to get legal status. It will also give a pathway to citizenship for those who qualify. Now is the time to act on your immigration status. Call Barre Law at 1-800-747-4991. 1-800-747-4991. That's Barre Law Firm, 30 Broad Street in New York City. We can help you get your green card or citizenship. If you are in immigration court, we will defend you from deportation. If your case is one of the many cases that has been delayed, we will sue the government to process your case immediately. Call Barre Law Firm to sort out your status. 1-800-747-4991. Call Barre Law Firm today, 1-800-747-4991.
Irie Jam.
93.5 VIP.
Welcome back to Chasing Purpose right here on Irie Jam Radio. Tonight we are joined by the extraordinary Miss Kitty. She'll give me beer excitement. Beer excitement.
The excitement.
Kitty, how do you measure success?
All right, so there are different ways to measure success, and it may depend on the individual. For me personally, it's achieving my goals that I set out to do, but also being happy. Happiness for me is a commodity that means a lot. It doesn't make sense you have all the money, all the accolades, all the things, but you are miserable. There are many people who are miserable and them come like a silverback gorilla and them not nice for their own. Success for me is being able to help other people. It doesn't make sense to acquire all the material things. It takes cash to care, and I respect money because what money can do and what is necessary. So for example, during my sojourn at the law school, I would have helped 4 students. I paid their school fees for them. I remember one night in the library we were studying, and normally you have to get an exam card. Now, 2 of the persons in my study group were saying, boy, they don't get their card yet. So I was saying, how come you don't get your card yet? So they're saying, boy, you know, their fees are still outstanding and they stand the chance of being deregistered. Now, we've been studying all night long. So after work, I would go to school, go to class, go to the library. I leave the library at about 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. I remember going somewhere the other day, and a security officer said to me, Miss Kitty, you know, some respect you to the ground you walk on. I'm like, okay, thank you. Him say, you know, so nobody not for grudge if you not know what you have. I say, why you say that? Him say, you don't remember my face. I said, no, you know, I meet a lot of people. Him say, me, I one of the security them we used to pick you up at the location and escort you home, and in the morning, saying I started to cry immediately because the man said, Miss Kitty, I remember when me, you, the other security, them dog and police alone upon the road. Because I work in the day, so I have to study at night. And after I would have done an outside broadcast or done my radio show, I have to go up and study. And remember, law is not 1 + 1 = 2. There are a lot of intricacies and nuances to which you have to attune your mind. And so I know the studying and the commitment and the sacrifices that we would have made. And when I saw their plight, I said, okay, God, I don't have it more than a body, because I'm not a rich godfather, I'm not a rich father, but to whom much is given, much is expected. And I sacrificed and I worked and I paid their fees for them.
It's a blessing.
So 2 of them graduated with first class honors along with myself, and 1 of them graduated with upper second class honors. Now, when I saw that, for me, that was so gratifying because I said to myself, they were the first person in their family to go to law school and to graduate.
Wow.
And I know what that means for our family and what that means for our community. I remember one of them, when we were going to pay for our gowns and stuff, I see him and he must say, so I say, when you talk about graduation, you know, he must say, boy, Miss Kitty, you know, say, I don't have the money for pay for graduation. I say, aye, come in at the vehicle. Come in at the vehicle. You could have studied so hard and graduate with first class. And as I say, aye, come. To the point where, so I went around to the area and paid for him and paid for myself. When I paid for myself, the lady called me and said, Miss Kitty, I'm seeing your name come up as paying for your gown and stuff, your graduation package. So I said, yes, I paid. So she said, no, as the valedictorian, you get free, you know? So I said, well, get somebody who probably can afford, because me never know. And I like, me, I wait for them call me for tell me, say, because they didn't tell me as valedictorian I was going to get a free thing.
Right.
So I paid for him, paid for myself. So I just tell her, listen, I'm not going to take back the money. Just find a student who may not be able to afford it and just give it to them and it all is well. So for me, that encapsulates success, being able to help others. When I saw their family members there, taking pictures with them, that particular moment meant a lot to me. So my thing is to always give to others. I've also given scholarships to other students. Just recently, I paid the school fees for 2 other students. One young lady from my alma mater, Merle Grove High School. She lives in Mavis Bank. She don't have it. Her mother is a domestic helper, but she's bright. She has purpose, and she's chasing her purpose. And I wanted to help her to actualize her dreams. Another young man from the Garrison, Kingston 20, I helped him, I helped his brother. Them come from poor, humble beginnings, but them bright and them focused. And when you see boy pick the focus, you have to help them. Because one less gunman, one less thief, one less robber, hello. So I'm always, once I see you putting in the effort and you're willing to invest in yourself and make the commitment, come and tell them the money when I work and I thief me thief it. We work hard for it. I'm in a rich. That for me is success. When you can look and see the lives you've impacted in a positive way. And when you can also help to build a nation. So for example, my blood drive is very near to me. That is success. The government alone can't do it. Private sector alone can't do it. As citizens, we have to have all hands on deck and play our part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race.
Listen, guys,
write it down.
Write them down. More important than currency for me is impact. What impact would you like to leave on the world?
The impact that people can believe in themselves. Believe that you can do it once you're willing to make the sacrifice, once you're willing to commit, once you're willing to be disciplined and go hard. I want to be a female who is known as a go-getter, ambitious, intelligent, compassionate, empathetic, kind, a no-nonsense woman, very shrewd and astute. Because when it comes to business, I don't play at all. I know what I'm worth. I know what I bring to the table. As a matter of fact, I don't bring something to the table. I am the table.
Hello. Okay.
So I want to leave that kind of legacy. Also, whichever field. So in the field of entertainment, I want to be known for my prowess on stage. What I bring, I light up a crowd, light up an audience. I remember hosting Fashion Rave, Irie Fashion Rave back in the day. I was still, in my embryonic stages, still growing. But also, it was for me to entertain people from different class and creed and from every strata of society, no matter your background, to make people feel good, to make people smile, to bring joy to people. I want you to be able to see yourself in me, see your daughter, your granddaughter, your aunt, and just know that, boy, Miss Kitty do it, and I can do it too. And, just to be who you are, your authentic self, and just be true to who you are. Don't sit down and ask what a man can do for you. Ask what you can do for yourself. So with or without him, with or without them, I'm going to make it. Some people also use their generational issues as a crutch. Boy, I'm from my mother days, my father days, and I can't help it. Yes, you can help it. You can break that curse.
Absolutely.
Break that yoke off your neck if you're willing to do it. Is it going to be easy? No, sin it not easy. There are many days I'm driving to school. I'm ignorant. Come and say, no, sir, I just don't do that something here. Because I don't want to obey my not obey bill. I need to come out of that something here. Because why me just ignorant? My ball like a runaway slave, them catch and beat me, cry. So you have to commit to your commitment and know that it is non-negotiable.
Commit to your commitment.
Yeah.
Commit to your commitment.
Yeah.
I love that. Commit to your commitment.
Yeah.
And we need to be showing up for ourselves.
Yeah. And show up for life. Because if you don't show up for life, life won't show up for you.
Okay.
If you don't turn up, life won't turn up. You have to envision the life you want, but also envision the work that it's going to take. I tell people all the time, people with grudge, I'm eat the one sin is similar like car, and you grudge sin for your accomplishment and what is achieved, but you don't grudge sin for the work what you put in. Because when you were sleeping and spread out in your bed like a blanket, sin was up. When you were at a party, sin was working. When you were gallivanting, sin was sacrificing. The outfit that sin wanted, she didn't buy it because she wanted to buy a camera instead. The trip that she wanted to take, she didn't take it because she had a bigger vision for herself and was not going to be myopic in her thinking. So you have to think exponentially. Stop limiting yourself. And then when you see other people achieving it, eat them. Eat yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What aspirations are you pursuing personally and professionally?
Professionally right now, so I want to start my podcast. Okay, so like for example, there are so many things that I have wanted to do that I have had to put on the back burner again because I'm in school. Law is a jealous mistress. And any man with a mistress can tell you that a jealous mistress is problem. Trouble in it. I gotta tell you, right? And I did not want to get distracted, so I had put a lot of what I wanted on the back burner. So like for right now, I just started my health and wellness business, TLC. So, and I know that persons have seen me lose weight, okay? I'm still the fluffy diva. It's just that the fluff has been redistributed. It's still there. Hello. Put that nail pipe and smoke it. Yeah, girl. So I've started that because health is wealth.
Yeah.
We're in a time now where we're realizing that what we put in our mouths and in our bodies has a direct correlation with the life that we're going to live. Everybody want to live long, but you have to juxtapose your lifespan with your health span. Yes, you want to live long, but how you want to live? Do you want to have a colostomy bag? Do you want to, be diabetic, hypertensive, and so on and so forth? And again, even though some of these things we are genetically predisposed because of our family lineage, but we too can put in a circuit breaker and try as best we can to do what we want to do. I believe in balance and harmony. So I'm more on my plant-based and, my exercise and my TLC products. So my vitamins, my NutriBurst, my Life Drops, as Jamaicans and Caribbean people, when our parents are feed with, them stretch out to a ma. Because, from the days of slavery, we don't know when we're going to get no more food. So the plate have to ice. So I am going to tell you, try them up your food. Because you don't know you're going to hungry again. So heat up your food. In their way of trying to love you, not really realizing that it was to your detriment. So a lot of the things that we've been eating are to our own detriment and demise, and it affects us to a granular level. So now that we know better, now that we're learning, now that we're growing, now that we are evolving, and that's another thing I want to point out. Don't be afraid to evolve. You have some people who say, I saw me stay from a barn. I can't help it. There are certain attributes that don't serve you when you need to go to the next level. So there are certain things about us that we have to leave and drop it because it does not fit us for the next stage of our lives. And if it's not honoring you, if it's not promoting you, you need to drop it.
Kitty, are you chasing your purpose or have you found your purpose?
I'm always, I've found my purpose, but I'm always refining my purpose. I'm not a person who believes in complacency. So, for example, I'm an attorney at law now. Okay, so I've achieved that. That is a part of my purpose. So I don't necessarily think purpose is one thing. It's not that, I achieved this bottle of water, so I'm done now. Like, when I get a bottle of water, what I said, I want to have one cherry can go pan it. I want to have one little lime can squeeze in it. Okay. Or then we can change our khaki to blue or purple, to try and refine the purpose. But I know the base of my purpose is to just be here, to advocate, to make the place a better place. I part of my purpose is, or a fundamental pillar on which my purpose is built, is to enrich the lives of people, and wherever I go, I must make it a better place. People who come in contact with Miss Kitty must be better as a result of coming in contact with me.
We want to leave the place better. That is why we are in the positions that we're in, and we're helping and we're guiding and we're motivating. Thank you for the light that you bring to the world, and continue. I mean, I know you're not going to stop, but continue to shine your light, because so much of us need it. So much of us are looking to it. Some of us not saying it, but we need it.
Thank you.
And it is because of you, I could be where I am today. I could have stepped out.
And because of you two, of giving me that opportunity, I was able to host shows in other foreign people see me, give me show too, you know what I mean? So again, and I want to also make this point, the ladder of success is never crowded at the top. Because you help somebody else to succeed, it does not stop your success. As far as I'm concerned, it further helps to galvanize who you are because you pay it forward. So I think when you pay it forward and you help, God will open doors of opportunities for you. That when you see them open, that even sometimes you flabbergasted, and I say, but Jesus, how this happened to me? Because when God bless you, no guy nor no girl can take off that something there. Yeah, man. Don't ask me, ask God.
I mean, you're giving all sorts of life, okay? Now, we have 4 pillars here on Chasing Purpose. These pillars help me along my journey. Nurturing faith, setting intentions, pursuing aspirations, living boldly. Apply those to your life.
All right, let's take them. You said nurturing faith.
Yes.
Faith is a belief in things hoped for and the things not yet seen. I don't have to see it to know that I deserve the best in life. I want the best in life, and I'm going to do what I need to do to get there. I pray without ceasing, and I ask God for his guidance. God, send the right people around me. Send the right
and
people
remove
to
the
help
ones
me.
that do not.
Exactly, right?
me well, yeah.
Yeah, remove the devil them, the Pharisees them. So I nurture faith in that way. Meditating, reading is very important.
Super important.
Some people spend hours on the internet, fastening people business, watching things that are not edifying, things that are not uplifting. But if you tell them to go read a book, I can't bother. And then you wonder why drama follows your life and why your life is stagnant and why you're not growing. Because you become what you feed yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
become what you feed yourself.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
You become what you feed yourself.
That's true.
So if every day you're digesting negativity, drama,
That's what you
problems,
regurgitate.
and foolishness, and things that are on a low vibration and with low IQ, low intellectual quotient, guess where you got turn? One big lump or nothing. So keep growing and keep going, but feed yourself things that will inure to your benefit and your development. You should not be the same person next year as you were this year.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I nurture. So that's nurturing faith, which is the other one.
Setting intentions.
You have to be very purposeful and very clear in how you want your life to be.
Yes.
Set the goals and also set how am I going to accomplish them.
Yeah.
Celebrate small wins also.
Celebrate small wins. Celebrate
I have
small
a
wins.
tendency. I'm a go-getter.
Yeah.
And me like good for things. Me want things.
Yeah.
Just like things. And even me, I have to tell myself sometimes because me go through it and me go through the struggle and the blood, sweat and tears and go through it. Sometimes it not really impact me. Like, through my work fit and I know I'm come by it.
Yeah.
But then sometimes, you have to pat yourself on the shoulder.
Absolutely.
To say, girl, you're not going to bad at all.
Absolutely.
As a single mom or a single dad, you've put your kids through college, you've put your kids through school, you've been working 2 jobs, 3 jobs. That's not easy. And that is why there are so many people who are lazy and not ambition.
Okay, no.
But when you have gone out there in the snowstorm, and you go and you shovel up the snow, and you still go to work and you still show up for life and you show up for your commitment, you have to pat yourself on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Small wins, incrementally, add up to big wins. So I set goals, and it's always on to the next thing for me. So as I said, your purpose isn't static, it's always moving, because different phases of your life require different sin.
Yeah.
Third one?
Pursuing aspiration.
Yeah, aspirations in terms of just to lift yourself up. Surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with people who hold you accountable. I call them accountability partners, persons who are not going to let you slack off. So if you see me I do something wrong, you can come and say, Miss Kitty, so I see something go on, I don't think that are you. I don't think that really enhance your brand. So sometimes, we might have our backs up a little because, the ego might come in. But sometimes when you ruminate on it and you really, sit and say, boy, say, I choose in a talk. So have accountability partners who push you to be your best self. So if you want to elevate, you have to separate and do what you have to do. And be focused. A lot of people too, have their lives on autopilot. How?
Yeah.
Something like your life.
Yeah.
One life you have,
The one.
One life where God give you. And you just put it on autopilot and just left it kill itself. And then now when you get where you get now, Lord, I can't bother. Everything does not work out for me.
And everybody else's fault, but your own.
But your own. Take responsibility for your actions and write your own narrative and do so purposefully. Yes. What another one?
The last one is living boldly.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You don't want to bold in living color, my love. Time bad, stunted, yay. You gotta, be unapologetic about who you are. You will never be right for the wrong person, and those who love you will love you.
Yeah.
People who mean you well will gravitate toward you. People who matter don't mind, and people who mind don't matter. Period. On period.
Yes, on period.
On period. right? Don't be afraid to live out. Sometimes you have to take chances. You have to take risks. Sometimes you don't know. And guys, we're not going to win at everything.
And that's okay.
And that's fine. And by the way, you don't have to achieve everything, and you don't have to be a millionaire at 21. The average person will never be a millionaire at 21. I know you see a lot of these Instagram people looking like, oh my God, everybody rich when they're 19. And oh my God, they're 7-figure earners and all of that stuff. A lot of times what they're doing to earn the 7 figures, you and I are not willing to do it. Everybody has their own life to live and will run their own race. Everybody's trajectory is different. Run your own race. The only person I'm in competition with is myself. To be the best me that I can be. You have your goals, you set your sights on them, and you work toward achieving them, and it will happen in its own due course. But live. Many people exist and don't live. Have some fun. Create some great memories. Laugh. Expand your horizon. Expand your horizon. Stop living small and playing small.
Stop living small. Stop living small.
Yeah. Can you have some people to, lad, you want too much in a life. Life make for have things. Nice things, nice and nice things fit me. I want them.
We are going to have Kitty back, okay?
Okay.
She's coming back.
Who said that? Who said that? Who say that? Who say that? Who say that? Who say that? I would be honored to be back here. Thank you.
So we were gifted these epic intention cards.
Yes.
By Miss Stacey Hines. Thank you again. And intentions are super important.
Yes.
To living your life, to excelling in your life, to finding your purpose, to honing your purpose, thriving in your purpose. So we're gonna each pull intentions for ourselves. I'll have you just cut the deck.
Okay. You know, so I'm not a gambler. Kenny Rogers, you got to know when to fold them. You know them, so better sin.
Just cut it, that's fine.
Cut it, okay, hey.
I'll pull, you pull.
Okay, I'm gonna flip on it, oh.
You read.
Okay,
Guess
read.
You read.
I am Buddha and badass, okay? I bring my calm, soulful, authentic power to every situation and balance that with my kick-ass, get stuff done energy. And that's me on period.
Isn't that on point?
That's me on period.
That is on point.
I gotta tell you. Hey, Stace.
Right.
On point, period. Yes. What's your say?
Mine says, I am my true essence. I yield to the universal essence that dwells deep within me and allow this to guide my thoughts, words, and actions. Again.
That's hot. Yeah. That's hot. Because Tina's always been a nurturer, that maternal type, really giving, I like she. Buddha and badass, I like she. What a way that's something nice. I bring my calm, soulful. This is me. You come and play with it.
Thank you again, Kitty.
You're
In a
most
world
welcome.
filled with so much noise and distraction, it is imperative that we remain focused. Let us not get bogged down or caught up with the curveballs of life. However, let us use the lessons and the blessings to move us forward towards our purpose. Be reminded, we are all born with purpose, and it is for us to nurture and grow the seeds that God has placed within us. And for us to do so, we must remain focused on Him and the signals that are being sent. Our purpose is right in front of us, so let us shift our lenses and focus. I leave you with this timely message. Always remember, your focus determines your reality. As part of the month of celebrating women, we honor Grace Jones. Until next time, I am Cinta Shea. This is Kitty.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Love you. La 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 la. Thanks, Sid. Love you guys.
Love you.
Yay.
Iconic singer, lyricist, supermodel, and actress Grace Jones, born in Spanish Town, Jamaica in 1948, later moved to Syracuse, New York,